That's good. All right, so let's just round the shoulders a little bit. Let's lift them up, pull them back. Just let them get a little loose. And as they're moving, see if you can do that with a straight arm. So letting your arm, yep. So the work really has to be mobilized from the scapula. Yeah. And then try a few the other way, which for me is never as satisfying. But it's still good for me, so I do it. And then try a few the first way again, but one at a time. Yeah. Good. And see if your head can stay upright when you do it, so that you're not, your eyes aren't tricking you into thinking that your shoulders are moving further than they are. Yeah. Diana, you look so easy, smooth. Look at her. Woo. Oh boy. So then we're gonna roll up one shoulder and give a little pull down on your bar. So you roll, see the bar comes up and pull, push it down. And then it'll come all the way forward, roll, bring it back, push it down. So now we're getting even more connected to the scapula. Yeah, roll, pull it back, and then push it down back here.
And it's okay to let her head go this one, or
yeah, your head can follow the direction of your movement. Just don't let it drop forward. Yeah. That's it. Good. And that should feel like we get a few more of those kinks out and also wake up some of the things that should be help holding us upright. Like those spinal muscles and mid-back shoulder blade muscles. Good. And last one. Good. All right. And then we're going to let those arms stay forward. We're just going to come into a bow and let your neck have a moment of stretch, because you might be like, ooh, I could feel those muscles now. Good. And then just inhale and exhale. Press into your feet. Lift your spine. Lift your chest. Good. Let your arms just stay long. Big inhale there. Exhale. Tuck your chin and roll back down just into the bow. Letting your shoulder blades go wide. Good. Inhale and exhale. Round up. Good. And let's do two more, just in the bow, just mobilizing the upper back. Maybe it's because we sat so much. Maybe that's why I'm stiff.
We sat a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So it was our normal active weekend.
No. It just suddenly occurred to me
I was thinking about that.
how much sitting we did this weekend. We went to the theater 2 days in a row. We were brunch, so we're sitting at brunch, and then we were at luncheon. We're sitting at luncheon, sitting at a dinner party at a restaurant. Like, just so much sitting. That's not normal. Like, that's not us. So maybe it wasn't just the social, maybe it was all the sitting. Because I'm like, my body, holy cow. Yes. I know. Us too. It was perfect biking weather. No, we had so many social obligations this weekend. It was a little too much. Even Mark saying it was a little too much. So we're going to take that and we're going to paddle now, just from one side to the other. Yep. And push back. And I want you to see if you can push. Don't let it just paddle up here. Let it get into the water. Right? You're trying to make time. So you're digging down, right? That doesn't mean you have to paddle faster, but just imagine in slow motion you're going fast. Yeah. That's it. Good. Good. And then nice and easy, we're going to gently start adding in a step back. And the step back is not a lunge. It's really, truly just a step back. So as you paddle to your right, you'll step back with your left. Just let your abs help pull you back. Step forward and then switch. Uh-huh. That's it. And so what I hope you feel is a combination in your feet of the back foot leg being the brakes from you falling backwards with that, and the front foot sort of holding the ground for you. Maybe that short foot exercise we used to talk about quite often. Maybe you feel that experience in that front foot. Good. Good. And one more each way. Good. Let's come back to that first side. Now we're in that paddle. Good. And then we're going to take our bar and just simply step forward the opposite. Rotate around. Same leg swings back. So whatever step forward steps all the way back. Good. And we're just rotating around our axis. That's it. Good. We're going to try to make that fluid. So again, pay attention to not just the start of your motion, but the end. If your end is looking like this, chop, chop, like you're stabbing something to death, see if you can make it a little more fluid. Yep. Yep, we're just turning all the way out. You can, I'm sorry, I say that wrong. You paddle to the side that you started on. That's a paddle, but it's a turn to the other side. It's a paddle and a half a rainbow. Paddle and a half a rainbow. Yeah. There you go. Good. Smooth it out, smooth it out. So at the end of that, it's not a pinprick. I want you to hold it before you come around, right? Hold it before you come around. In the arms. Better, that's better. Now watch this left side. Hold it before you come back around. Good, okay. So let's just see what happens to the other side. Since you were already alternating feet, let's do one stepping back with your right and then going to your left. Mm-hmm. And then you can start swinging around there. So a paddle down. And a rainbow. Da. There you go. Aha! I know. There you go. Oh, toe first when you take your step. Oh. Oh, really? Huh. Now I'm watching you. Can you take a step with your heel first? Because we're not lunging, we're just stepping, so we should be able to like just take a step. Wow, that was crazy different. Wow. I'm sure. Okay, so yeah, so that's your left foot. No, yes. Good. And Lisa, can I see you do one more? I'm just curious about how you're stepping. I know, try to pretend I'm not watching. Be natural. I think that was your second side. I see. Oh yeah, okay. Huh. So interesting. So you guys are so different in movement. So Diana, your left leg when it steps forward and you actually try to get your heel to the ground, you end up behind your body. Lisa's over her body. She's like almost in front of her toes. It's, I know, crazy. So many ways to be a human. All right, so let's come back to center, and we're gonna take our bars and just bring them up to our chest. Pull those elbows back. Good. And then let them go forward. We're gonna have a seat and a squat. Good. Drive into those feet, pull it up to the chest. Ta-da! Good. Get the shoulders to pull back. Good. And let them come forward. Yep. That's it. Same thing. Good. And up. Good. And we'll do four more. Four more. Right? That was 3-ish. See which side of your shoulder blade's not coming along. It might be subtle. If I give you a bird's eye view, this side of my bar, I'm dramatizing, but it's not as close to my body. So if I glance down, this is still not as close to my body. Now it's more even across. So if you glance down, see if you can tell which side is not pulling as much as the other side, right? One side will be a little bit further. Wrap that shoulder a little bit back. Good. Good. All right, and I think that was 4. So on the next one, come on up. Tuck those elbows, push those arms up high to the sky. Good. And pull them back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral hinge forward. Falling forward, falling forward, falling forward. Happy dog tails. Hold your neutral for just a moment. Good. And then scoop your belly upward while you pull the bar in. Good. Up to your chest. We'll go right through that again. Arms up high. Good. Pull 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Fall forward. That happy dog tail up. Good. Hold it. Inhale. And then exhale. Round. Good. Tuck and lift. And pull back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge. Good. And then scoop your abs up. Good. And then back up to your chest. Okay, we're going to come back to our squat, and we're going to do our high pull with it. So collarbones open. Inhale, exhale, down you go, pushing your arms up and back. Good. Really pull back. Good. And then bring them back up. Back to your chest, just like that. Good. And inhale, exhale, press up and back. That's it. Good. Good. And I want you to challenge yourself. Keep your eyes up, right? We're not putting our heads down. Again, that tricks our brain into thinking that our shoulders are further back than they are. I want your eyes to stay up. That's it. Better. Good. Let's do 2 more. That's it. Eyes up, eyes up. Good. Good. And last one. Good. Nice. All right. Push that bar down in front of you. Good. Rounding down, rounding, rounding. Good. Release forward into your hinge. Good. And then round the abs as you bring the bar back into your knees, shins, all the way back up your body. Good. All right. Holding that bar at your chest. We're going to curtsy, stepping your left behind your right. And we're going to spear, push it down. Good. Bring it back up. So it's a little more than a paddle work. Push that thing down. Good. That's it. Good. Good. I'm going to show you a front view as you go. I want you to scoop in as you push down instead of back bend to push down, right? Can you see the difference? Scooping in, back bending. Scooping in, back bending. Yes, yes, Lisa, good job. That's right. Yes, Diana, good. Which direction? Okay, this way. Good. Good. And I'm going to do one more with my left behind my right. Hold it here. Good. So I'm scooped in. Then I'm going to lift up, bring that bar up and lift the knee up. Pull back. Same side, come. The knees to the side. Knees to the side. So I'm turned away from the foot that I was just looking at behind me. So here I'm spearing behind me toward that foot. And here I'm getting ready to spear off to the other side. That's it, good. That's it. So your torso is rotating all around. Good. That's it, down. Up and rotate. Rotate. There we go. There you go. Good. And last one. Good. All right. So that foot can step down, and then we step behind with your right. Start with your spear. So since we were alternating, we're just going to go right into it. So step up, lift, rotate away. That's it. Good. Can you still find for me those shoulder blades, especially the one that's farthest away from the mount? There you go. There you go. Hopefully you have a little bit of resistance as you get those arms up high. And you probably have it on one side only. That's it. Good. Let's try two more. That's it. Left leg. Go, Diana. Good. Good. All right. And then step that back down to center. Nice job, gang. And a quick sip of water. Working all the restaurant food out. What's that?
That's the other piece.
Oh, the salty restaurant food. So good, but okay. Then let's take ourselves. We're gonna put our bar. I'm gonna have my left hand on top, my right hand, my right side is to the mount. All right. And then when you're ready, you're just gonna step out, boop, second position, find the back of your feet, and then launch yourself up, come back to home. And I want you to work the launch moment. It's coming from the leg that's farthest away from the mount. That happens to be my left. That's it. Good. Push and float. Yeah? Nice, good. Good. That's it. Good. Diane, you're like a spider legs. That's awesome. How deep you're getting. That's good. You're kidding. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. All right. Next one, we'll hold it. What's that? Unruly. Makes them wonderful. So we're holding this second position plie, good. And then all we're going to do is just lift ourselves straight up and straight down. Try to get a little bit deeper, open the hips a little more. So you can give yourself a little gentle pulse at the bottom. Don't force it. Just down, down, and then drive into the feet to stand up. That's it. Down, down, drive. Good. On the way up, can you think of wrapping the back of your feet, wrapping the back of your heels in. So you're kind of power shoop by a little turbo boost from the back of your legs. Yep, good. And one more. Good. All right, we'll hold this next one down. Good, and here we go with a pivot. Pivoting away. Push that bar away. Good. Slow circle back. Find your home and bring it back in. Get a little lower again. Pivot, trying to keep your pelvis from going higher, right? We're really making that socket move. Good. All the way back. Bring it in. Get a little deeper again. Good. Pivot. Unpivot. Good. That's it. Good. A little deeper last time. A little deeper. Stay low. Pivot. Push. Good. I know. Come on. Get low. Get low. You've gone down 3 times, right? How many times? 3 times? 4 times? So you should be really low down here. Yes? All right. Very good. All right. You can come up to a stand. Ha. We'll take the bar and put it in your hand that's closest to the mount. Other hand just gets to come out to the side. Good. And first we're just going to square up the shoulders and pull it into this hip. That's it. Just pull it into the hip. So you have a nice wide stance. Still looking for the outside of your feet. That's it. Good. All right. Simple. Good. So then we're going to press in, side bend and reach upward. Good. Control it, then release it. So I'm not going to give up the bar until I'm all the way standing up again. Yep. Then release. Good. Press. Side bend. Hold the press. Good. Release. And again, press. Side bend. Hold the press. And release. Nice job. Okay. Now drop back down into your plie. Good. And then we're going to press again. Press. Drop down through your legs. Hold that. Good. Stand all the way up. Release the arm. Come down. Press. Drop down through your legs. So you're sliding it probably past your shin. Good. Hold that. Getting a little deeper. All the way up. Good. And one more. Down. Press. Come on. See if we can get down to that shin. Good. Good. And up. Nice. Okay. Take that bar in front of you. Good. All right. And then you're just going to rotate through your torso. And we're going to do a few with just the one hand. So I want you to really square up the shoulder. Right? Connect the shoulder blade to your back. That's it. Good. Good. There's two places. One is the pec, right? Because it's helping to do this motion across you. But the other one is your obliques. Your glutes are on, they're holding your pelvis steady. And once you set your shoulders, right, you find that shoulder blade, it's pec and oblique. It's physiologically not possible. But here's the other half of that. I can use mostly my pec and allow it to drag my shoulder forward and downward, or I can set my shoulder and then use my pec in a better amount, right? So that there's stabilization from the back of the shoulder while the pec is active. No shoulder action, shoulder action. Makes sense? Yeah. Turn off? How are you holding yourself up? Oh, here. Gotcha. Good. And last one. Good. All right. And then just swing that bar back. Oops, sorry, Lovey. Just swing it just gently back in and swing it back. Should feel good to open up the front of that pec and that shoulder. Yeah. Do you feel this structure on? Can you feel any of this on back here between your scap and your rhomboids back here? Yeah. Yes. Right? Yes, me too. Okay, good. Good. All right, so let's turn around. Let's do that same series on the other side. Starting with your outside hand on top, inside hand on bottom. And we're going all the way back to those pliés. So, out, and launch and pull back in. That's it. Out. Yes. So being able to come in slowly. Good. Sorry, I'm verifying what I'm seeing on the little screen on the big screen. You keep going. Good, all right. Find those outside of your feet, good. You do one more. Is this your right leg stepping out, Lisa? Okay. Okay, all right. So we're gonna hold that down there. Get a little deeper. Here's where we go into our pivot. So we pivot away, push. Good, rotate slowly back in. Bring it in, get a little deeper. See if we can keep this hip from coming up as we pivot. Push. See if we can keep it low as we come back to center. Get a little deeper. Wow. I know, come on. Deep, deep, deep. Pivot. We're making those hips get more mobile and strong in the process. Good. Last one. We should be really low. Yeah. Good. Woof. I know. Hi, yeah. All right. And then we just get to take that bar and press it in front of us. What do we do? Right, we went down. Do we go up? I remember our legs. Is this where
I can't remember what we did.
we switched into the single hand here?
Oh yeah, that's right.
This was single hand. Okay, single hand. We first get to start tall. Whew, goodness. I knew for a minute we got to have long legs. So we're just gonna side bend. Good, and then hold the bar until you're all the way up. So press, hold the bar. Good. So again, this is minding your shoulders because you could do this press pushing your shoulder forward.
I know, that's what I do.
Right? So see if you can press and keep more even control of the shoulder from front to back. And not arch backwards, that's correct. Good. Okay, because now we're going to add our legs back in. So we press and side bend. Good. And then hold that press till we're all the way up. And we release. So press and side bend. Good. Hold the press. Good, and release. Well, good morning, sleepy ears. You still got sleepy boy ears. Do your dogs do that too? Their ears go all soft in the night. And then, oh, that's true. Muchachos, they're not fully ready to stand up yet. Those baby boy ears. Those baby boy ears. More bushes. Good boy. Okay. Good. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then we should feel like, oh, we have one more. We have the arm in front. Okay, so this is your master round, right? Because you don't want that shoulder reaching forward. You want it to stay in your back. And we're using obliques to move the torso. The pecs are helping apply the force in the front, but the scap in the back is keeping it from going all the way forward. We're really working in a stable shoulder joint. Mm-hmm. Good. And you can be like Diana and put your practice hand there and remind your scaps to stay put. And you will notice that you get more out of your obliques then, right? Because you can't cheat. You're not cheating with the pec pushing over. You're actually holding the shoulder and moving more with those obliques. Yeah, look at you guys. That's great. You look great. Good. I like that practice hand, Diana. This is good. Good. Can you reach your scap? It's up here. All right, and then you can rest. So you can swing that arm behind you and open up that pec just in case. Yeah, and I want to do a little pushing with this arm too. So let's see. So we'll come underneath the bar. I have my left hand on the bar. My right hand's just going to rest on my hip, and all I'm going to do is push it out. This is basically a side plank standing. Good. Good. The elbow tucks into the waist, so don't let it tuck up like here. We're going to make sure we control the shoulder. That's it. Good. And can the bar be at shoulder height? So not down here. Yeah, there you go. Good. 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 All right. Then I want you to bring your feet closer together so you have a smaller base of support. Wrap your glutes back and do it again.
That's harder.
Should feel harder unless you went like this and stepped closer to your mount. We should have stepped the outside foot in or the inside foot out. Good. I know. Good. Again, looking for that fluidness, filling in the little power and strength holes. Ooh. All of us. I'm speaking to all of us. Good. All right. And then can we alternate one up high, which might feel actually easier, and one at shoulder height. And one up high, pushing up and away, and one at shoulder height. Oh, my arm is getting tired fast. And up and away. And hopefully we're feeling some of this whole side supporting that, right? Watch out for the neck taking the weight in, right? We want to keep that space open. Good. Forgot which arm I'm on. Up. Good. And last one. Good. I know. And then let it have a rest. However feels good to you. I'm going to back up and let the bar get pulled across me. And that feels good to me. My shoulder blades are like, oh, thank goodness. Yeah, so, can you feel that? Feel good? And you can let your body arc so that you get a little bit of that whole chain that you were just working. Good, okay. So now we get to do the other side. We're just gonna turn around. So again, we're gonna start with a wide stance just to get our sense of how we have to manage that shoulder. Can you guys see me on that side? Looks like I'm pushing. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so pushing away. Good. And then just notice how much you feel the need to side bend into that. See if you can stand your ground nice and tall, and that should get a little lift through your booty, just a little bit. Good, that's it. Nice, nice, okay. So then let's step the foot that's closest to your mouth, closest to your outside foot. And keep going. That's it. Yes. Challenge yourself in the places that are the hardest to linger. That's it. Good. Yes, good. I see you guys. I'm watching on my little screen over here. Nice control. Good job, you guys. Okay. Let's start alternating. So we'll go straight out. Good. And straight up. That's it. Straight up and away. When that bar comes in, can you still keep that space between the shoulder and your neck nice and broad? Good. Good. You got it. Go up. This is your last set. Last set. Wow, good. All right. And then I'm going to take that bar over the top of my head and walk away and let it pull my shoulder. Give it a nice little stretch. Everyone got very quiet there, concentrating. Except for the moaning and groaning. It's okay, that was me too. Yeah, right? Does anyone feel just a tiniest little hum on the sides of their hips? Yeah. All right. Awesome. That's awesome. Either one would be great. But that's good. Okay. So let's change out for our straps. So if you think about a side plank, you're doing a standing side plank, basically. And when you fine tune your side planks on the mat, you think about how is that shoulder behaving there? How is it pushing away, right? Keeping that space. And are you really holding yourself up with your hips? A lot of us actually use, some people will put that top foot down and use your inner thigh and then just sort of rest on it, right? Like a tripod, instead of letting that hold you. And then we go into star, and then that's what your body was getting ready to do, Diana. Your body was getting ready to do a star. Yeah, which is great that it felt like that's how it could stabilize. So awesome. Okay. We're gonna come rolling on down to the mat, but we're gonna pause on our way down there to get our shoulders one more time. This one's straight overhead. Yes, so inhale, prepare, exhale, round down until you feel your pelvis is in almost a neutral place, and then allow yourself to lift your chest back up. Hands together, elbows behind your head, and then pull your elbows really wide. Pull them up toward the ceiling before you move anything. Then press the hands away. Bring them back in. Pull those elbows up toward the ceiling. Really pull. And then push away. Pull them up. And push. There we go. Yeah, nice high elbows. Really, yes, good, good, good. Can you get your hand behind your head now? All the way behind your head. Good. Yes, fantastic. Look at that. Good. And let's do just 2 more. Good. All right. And then you can round the rest of the way down. Phew. Good. You enjoy a little stretch there for a moment, and then walk those hands out until you are in a plank. We are not doing your plank side plank. We're dropping your hips down, letting your knees come to the ground and lifting your chest up. This is Pilates down stretch, which probably looks like something in yoga, I'm sure. And then take another breath and exhale. Scoop your belly up, press back into Pilates up stretch, right? Lifting those abs up, 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 pushing your mat away. Good. And then one more time into your plank. The toes stay on the ground as the knees fall and the chest lifts. Good. And then we'll sit back in a child's pose. Good. And then we'll turn around. So we're going to sit and we're going to roll all the way down. We're going to go right into it. I want you to smooth out that spine. We're hitting your shoulders from one more angle when we do this roll down. You can think of it as a standing upright row, you know, when you pull right through the middle. It's pretty much that motion. You just get to do it laying down. So inhale and exhale, scoop that belly in. Good. Once you're down, inhale, let those arms go long. Exhale, pull those elbows wide. So that prep that we do, that hinged shoulder press, right, that we just did before we came down to the ground. And I said, get those elbows back. Yes, go for that feeling here. Feel them try to pull back. Good. All right, then we're just going to be a teeny bit more intentional with our feet. We're just going to press our heels into the ground. And once you get those guys pressed and strong, then you can bring your brain back up to those shoulders. Good. We're going to hold those fists in front of your armpits. And then I want you to pull them up just a little bit and release. Find the shoulder blades again, the elbows wide. Pull them up a little bit and release. So we're working. So I'm going to show you close-up view. Here's me pulling in. Now I'm going to pull them up toward my jaw and release. My elbows stay back. It's just up this little bit. Just a little bit. So again, rotator cuff action. And you have to be careful because this one, it's easy to just flex the bicep more and pull it closer to the chest. I want it to roll. You can kind of see how my arm is rotating up, right? This way is it. Yeah. So keep your elbows still. Yes, Diana, there you go. That's the idea. That's the idea. Yes. I think this is a beautiful postural setter. This action of getting that deeper rotator cuff rotation. And then all you have to do is make sure that your abs are still on and your heels are still pressing, and you'll feel suddenly that this has become a whole body action again. Yeah. Good. All right. And then your shoulders should be like, when are we done? And then you can let your arms come forward. We're going to let ourselves roll up with our arms lifting up overhead. And that should feel oddly like relief. It should not feel bad. It should really feel good to pull them up, 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 stretch them up and out. Yeah, good. And then push them back from there in a boomerang. Good. And then back up, and we're gonna roll back down again, arms high this time. Ta-da! You should feel the last bit of that is work. Good. And then inhale, exhale, push them up high, pulling them backwards. Good. And then press back into your boomerang. Good. And stack it up. And one more time, pulling high. Good. Inhale, exhale, up. Pull up. Good. Flip them back. Good. And then stack it up. Nice. Okay, nice. We're going to swing ourselves around so that we're laying on our backs with our heads toward the mat. That feels really good. Just to lay down. And we're going to take the straps and put them on our feet. Very nice, good. All right, so for just a moment, let your knees hang open. Good, and let your feet pull to the ground. Good, and then we're gonna lift those monkey feet up, keeping the soles of the feet together, and then pull down from the thigh bones, not the foot bones. Good, let the straps pull the feet up. Come down by pulling the thigh bones down, not the calves, not the feet. Good. Float, pull, good, float, good, and last one, good, okay. All right, legs get to come back up. Pull your knees into your chest. Good. All right, keeping those legs together. Hands come back to your side. We just press those legs away. Good, and bring them back in. So it's bend and stretch, right? The inner thighs are pulled together. Good. And if you can think of pulling truly from the inner thigh, close to your pelvis, instead of from the knee, right? Make that happen way up close. You'll notice that it softens the pressure on your knee. Good. Yes, good. All right, the legs get to stay long. Let them lift up toward the ceiling. Good. And keeping them together just in parallel, just lower them down, pulling from your thigh bones. Good. Inhale, let them float up. Exhale. Take them down. Good. Good. If you are very tight behind your legs as they come up, if you wanted to, you could give yourself a quick moment of a stretch before you let go and went back down. Just be careful when you let go that you don't swing those straps off your face. See, off your feet so that they hit your face. You don't want that. Yeah, good. All right. And then we're going to let those legs open just into small circles. So these are classical circles, meaning they do not go hardly past your mat. They're not big. This is all about the control of the socket. Good. And then let's reverse direction. Good. Yes. This looks good. Just notice when you go down, which leg sort of swings out or falls out a little faster. That one needs maybe just a little bit more time. Good. Good. All right. And then from here, take the legs straight up to the sky. We're going to paint the triangle or paint the pyramid. We go down the sides of that pyramid, out to the corners of your mat, and then right back up. That's it. Good. 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 And one more. Nice. Good. And then we're going to take that into Peter Pan. So I'm starting with my left leg out, right leg in. Good. You press them both away from you together, and then the right one falls out and the left one comes in. Good. And hopefully you get a little stretch through that inner thigh as it opens out, even while the back of the leg is working to hold the strap down. So Lisa, can you see one leg swings out to the side? So yeah, and then they come together, and then the other one swings out to the side. You're Peter Pan. You can fly. You can fly, you can fly. That's it. And that should feel pretty good. 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 And last one. Good. All right. So then here, reach up, grab for your straps, and give yourself another little stretch. You can run those feet out. Good. Yeah. And then if you feel like it, you can pull them open for an adductor stretch. You guys did a lot of second position today. Yeah. Ta-da. So you can give yourself a sort of a PNF stretch with that. If you push your feet up, 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 and then pull and release with your arms. Does that make sense? So they push up against resistance, up, up, and then release the resistance and pull them down with your arms. You should feel like you get a little bit more stretch each time. Does that make sense? Resist up, resist up, resist up, release down and pull with the arms. Good. Yeah. All right, and then we'll take those straps off your feet when you're ready. Good, we're gonna roll right over to your belly. And we're gonna still hold on to those straps. We're gonna have a little bit of swan time. So arms are gonna be in front of us, nice and long. We're on our forehead. Good. Everyone okay? Okay, all right. So inhale, float your sternum upward. And just bring your shoulder blades back with you, good. And then gently let that come back down. And again, inhale and exhale up. Good. So I happen to have my straps in my hand. I notice Lisa doesn't. Both are just fine, right? So if you prefer to have none, that's a-okay. Yeah, I understand that. Then you can't get your arms in place, yeah? All right, so the next one we do, we're gonna hold the sternum up, pull your elbows into your waist, and then push back, lifting your chest a little higher. Good. Inhale, and then bend your elbows as you exhale and bring your arms forward again and all the way down. So inhale, exhale, lift, Bend those elbows into your waist, push back, lift your chest a little higher, squeezing those booties. Good. And then bend your elbows back to your side and forward. Good. And let's do one more. I think we have time for one more. Up, pull, take back. Good, glutes on. Yes. Good, back in. And release. Good. So if you're holding your straps, gently let them go. Good. We're going to come up onto all fours. And then sit back in your child's pose. Do we have time now? What time is it? Oh no, we don't. All right. And you can take your hands over to the corner of your mat if you'd like. Push those arms away. Take a nice inhale there. And then over to the other corner of your mat. And push those arms away. And nice inhale there. Good. And then back to center. And we're going to do a spinal wave. So from your child's pose, take a nice inhale, exhale, pull your abs back, grip the ground with your fingers, and let your abs lift you up into a big cat. Keep holding the sensation of cat as you allow your hips to fold forward toward a down stretch, and then extend your chest upward. Yep, good. And we'll just reverse that. So tuck your chin, exhale, pull your ribs in first. Pull them through your abs. Feel yourself come through your cat. Good. And then allow yourself to get pulled by your abs back to your heels. Good. Inhale. And exhale, pull those abs in, pubic bone, belly button, up to the ribs. In your big cat. And then allow yourself to let your hips fall forward. Good. And your chest up. Good. And then from there you can tuck your toes, lift easily into a plank because you're so strong, and walk those hands back to your feet and round up through your spine and say, welcome, new week. Nice job, you guys. Yes. Thank you. Happy Monday. Good job. Happy tax day. Is today tax day? Happy tax day.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great week, everybody. See you Wednesday.